So we're live there for the final match day of the season in Italy. So here is the big moment. So Inter Milan were the champions. So congratulations to them for a fantastic season. Other teams that still have to await their fates involve teams at second to fifth. The likes of Atalanta, AC Milan, Napoli, and Juventus. Juventus shockingly in fifth spots. The 8-time defending champions are looking at going out of the Champions League even. So they could be going for fifth position. Down towards the bottom of the table, you've got Parma really being relegated. You've got Crotone gone down as well too. Benevento have been relegated as well too. So it's mainly about those Champions League and the Europa League spots in Italy there. So let's go back and have a look at match day number 37. See the results and see how I got on with predictions. So first up was Atalanta 4-3 winners against Genoa. Entertaining goal scoring fuller on that match there. With Zapata had Malinowski, Gosens, and Pasalic scoring the goals for the away team Atalanta. Meanwhile for Genoa had Shomu Dov scoring a couple goals as well as Pandiev. So well done for Atalanta. Looking at second position. Oh, hello there, Toilet Man. Good day from the train once again. Nice to see you tuning in to the stream. A long time no see. Next up, we had Spiza 4-1 winners against Torino. Had Sapanawa scored a goal and Zola scored a couple, as well as Urlik. Meanwhile for Torino, just Bellotti scored a penalty kick goal there. Oh, hello there, Carmen. Welcome to the stream as well too. Yeah, I did have a look at the stream yards, but yeah, I needed a little bit more work to set it up, I think. Do I need to go on the StreamYard to create the stream automatically, or am I able to use this particular link on the YouTube there to connect it with the StreamYard? I was trying to figure out. So also noticed that I had a test link on the YouTube there. Once I went from the StreamYards, that popped onto YouTube, so I need to just make sure to able to connect the two softwares successfully. And you can't believe there's no first place PBs. What was that? Was that this week's part one? Are you talking about? Sure there would be. The Toilet Man. I still need to catch up with a couple of those ones, last week's Park 1 results, and of course today's one that I participated in Pegasus. You just make the stream on the StreamYards, that's all you need. It works so easy. Okay, so you only need the one software. So it's just an alternative than a YouTube stream, so I don't need to have both websites up at the same time. Because I thought you have the StreamYards and the YouTube thing going there to compare the different communications, or does it just work as the YouTube software? Okay. Sorry, there were only 4, but still I can't believe there were only 4 here. 4 for the first place particular people, but of course there's lots of other people that's more experienced or just joining in the park ones. They're lower down on the leaderboard. They did manage to get their PB, so it might have just not been a good day for it though. So Spiza, 4-1 winners on this match here. Next up, as I see all the comments coming in, Juventus, they kept up their Champions League hopes with a 3-2 success against Inter Milan. Bernardo scored 1, and then Cuadrado scored a couple, including a very late winner. Meanwhile, for Inter Milan, Lukaku and Cellini scored their particular goals with an own goal involved. A couple of red cards, Bentancur and Bosnovic for the two sides. So the YouTube software will run automatically with it as long as you connect the StreamYard with your YouTube account. Alright, so you have to be signed in on the YouTube account, and that's basically all, I presume. Yeah, just need to create a test stream there to make sure it all goes smoothly, I think. Hunter Nelson's been killing in the park line in Ehuka Park. I don't think that's the case there, Tollman, because I checked up on that and saw no mention of Ehuka Park and the Hunter Nelson combination before. Next match, we had Roma. They defeated Lazio 2-0. Mkhitaryan and Pedro goal scores for Roma. And Atsubai got sent off very late on for Lazio. Yeah, I do realise it's an Australia there tournament, but I did check it out at some point. Yeah, have checked it out at some point there, and I don't believe Hunter Nelson is showing up. But so could have another look. I'll just jot it down on the notes here, just in case. Maybe finally it is his time today on recent history. Napoli 2-0 winners against Fiorentina. Insigne and Ben Atti scored their particular goals. Jovanovski got sent off for Fiorentina. That started off Napoli's success. Next match, Sampdoria 1-0 winners on the road against Udinese, with Cagilari scored a 88th minute penalty kick winner. Nathan Nelson's done 3 park ones there, and he's managed to win all 3, is he? Oh, he's gone 25th, 13th, and 4th in them. Okay, I just assumed he's been winning all of them. So, okay, so that could be more realistic. So I'll check that out. So, Hunter Nelson, and particularly the tall man, the friend of yours. Next match, Benevento and Crotone. They share the spoils in a 1-1 draw. Lapadula scored for Benevento. Golmick got sent off for Crotone, and Enrico scored a 93rd minute dramatic equaliser for their away team. Next up, Sassuolo 3-1 success against Parma. Locatelli had Joyful and Bogus scoring the goals. For the hosts, it was Alves. Just a consolation, AC Milan and Cagilari a 0-0 stalemate. And we had Warren and Bologna sharing the spoils in a 2-2 draw. Baroni, Kalinic for Varna, and we had D. Silvestri and Palacio scoring for Bologna. And finally, Lazio and Torino was a 0-0 stalemate at the end. Hunter Nelson's dad, Rowan, does it as well. Okay. Rowan Nelson, and he does well. Hunter Nelson's PB is 22.45 as well. Okay, yeah, that's nice guy, and it's always nice to achieve a PB and keep the fitness up and all that jazz there. So, yeah, hopefully I'll be back doing the one end in the park ones as well soon. Hunter Nelson has a YouTube channel called Huntsman AFL. Oh, okay. So it's a particular one that you know very well, fair enough. And I got told he had done 2 buckets of KFC because of his last one. And we ended on 23-18. So I had to begin off predictions for the match day of 37. It was very close between myself and the Football Simulator. Just managed each at 9.87 to 9.75, with the likes of Atalanta, Sampdoria, Sassuolo to win, as well as the AC Milan and Cagilari game to be a draw. Football Simulator had 9.75, Spezia, Juventus, Napoli all winning, and the Verona and Bologna game to be a draw. Over leaderboard sees myself 251.48. Football Sciences got 230.88. Cavan Wright 13.2, and Tomo with 9.91. So it looks like I'm going to win the season in Italy there with just this final match day left to go. But feel free to get involved regardless anyway. So first up we have Cagilari taking on Genoa. $2.10 for Cagilari, $3.40 for the draw, and $3.10 for Genoa. Cagilari, they come into this in 16th, managing to claim 2 victories and a few draws in the past 5. Genoa in 14th position, 2 wins in their past 5 games. There's also a guy called So Faking doing the Milan Park one, and he is looking like a star. That sounds like it could be a lively tournament, interesting joke names. Gonna go with a Cagilari victory in this match, a 1-0 success. Football Science is gonna go with a 2-2 draw. Next game we have Sampdoria taking on Parma. $1.72 for Sampdoria, $4 for the draw, and $3.75 for Parma. Sampdoria, they come into this at night, 2 victories and a draw in the past 5. Meanwhile, for Parma, they bottom of the league there, lost at least their past 5 matches, relegated quite a bit of time ago. So of course, going to go off a Sampdoria success, a 3-0 win. Football Science is going to go off a 6-3 result. Going to go almost at my train stop. See you later. Yeah, sure will. So I've still got a couple of other videos to do with the French League and the Premier League matches as well too later on tonight. So I'll catch you then there, taller man. Cheers. Gonna go so Crotone against Fiorentina. $3.50 for Crotone, $3.75 for the draw, and $1.83 for Fiorentina. What I think of the FA Cup final here, that was very, very unfortunate. Pretty unlucky as well too, because of course, being a Chelsea supporter, wanted Chelsea to win, and we got denied that late goal with a couple of minutes left to go. Very narrow offside, but in the end, a correct decision after celebrating that we got back into it after Leicester City managed to score a pretty fantastic long-range shot that ended up winning the match. But if we had to lose to an opponent, I guess it was a good job. It was Leicester City, someone that hasn't won the FA Cup before, sort of that feel-good fairy tale sort of story, with them winning the Premier League a few seasons ago, like 5,000 to 1 long shots, and still able to be able to keep up with all these big clubs even today. There should be interesting to see if they qualify for the Champions League, or whether or not they are going to actually finish 5th, depending on how that Chelsea, Liverpool, Leicester get on in the final match day of the season. So still wanna put them to the post, but hopefully we can join alongside Leicester City for the Champions League for next season instead of Liverpool, ideally. But all in all, it was a pretty good game. I only caught the last half hour, so it was quite a bit more action. And I think the first half was a bit more boring per se. So yeah, but not the result I'm after, of course. So Chelsea still got to play Manchester City in the Champions League final, so that should be an entertaining, fascinating encounter in another couple of weeks' time. So back to the Italian football. So where are we up to? We got Crotone taking on Fiorentina. $3.50 for Crotone, $3.75 for the draw, and $1.83 for Fiorentina. Crotone, another one of those relegated teams there, and gone down with a big hit. 2 victories and a draw in recent times, but all too late. Fiorentina 13th, 1 victory and a few draws. So not too much to play for either side. Just a game to go out there and show who wants to stick around for the club next season. Going to go off a 1-1 draw. Football Science is going to go off a 2-1 success for Fiorentina. Next up, we have Inter Milan taking on a Udinese. Inter Milan are Serie A champions finally for the first time in 11 seasons. So one of applause for them. They are the team to take down powerhouses Juventus, who have dominated, absolutely dominated. So that was some achievements. Only 3 losses this season, 4 victories in the past 5 games as well too. The coming to this match is convincing favourites, $1.30, $5 for the draw, and $7 for Udinese. Udinese down in 12th, 1 victory and a draw in the past 5 games. Going to go with the convincing comfortable victory for Inter Milan, a 2-0 success. Football Science is going to go up a 3-0 scoreline. Next up is big juggernaut matches between Atalanta and AC Milan, second against third. $2.63 for Atalanta, $3.75 for the draw, and $2.20 for AC Milan. Atalanta, they come into this in second, 4 wins and a draw in the past 5 games. AC Milan are looking at 3 victories and a draw themselves in the past 5 matches. Atalanta surely going to qualify for the Champions League, but if they do lose and all the teams behind them end up winning, then I guess there is a chance that they could somehow drop out of the Champions League to the Europa League. But basically, they only 1 point clear of Napoli and Juventus, so this game means a lot more to them. Gonna go with a 2-2 fuller here. This one is one of the games to watch in Italy this weekend. Football Science is going to go with a 2-1 success for AC Milan here. Next up, we have Bologna taking on Juventus. $10 for Bologna, $5.50 for the draw, and $1.20 for Juventus. Bologna, they come into this in 11th, 3 draws in the past 5 games. Juventus in 5th, looking at 3 victories and a draw in the past 5 matches. And no wonder why all these clubs there wanted to get this Super League competition underway, because it turns out they're not even good enough to make the regular Champions League competition. As it stands there, Juventus are the ones to miss that for next season. But they should win this game here, and assuming, well, Napoli and AC Milan would both have to win for them not to move up any spots. Gonna go Juventus here, 3-1 winners, and then they'll be looking desperately at the other results that they go their way. Football Science is going to go up a narrow victory for Juventus, but a win nevertheless, a 1-0 success. Next up, we have Sassuolo taking on Lazio. $1.91 for Sassuolo, $4 for the draw, and $3.20 for Lazio. Sassuolo, they come with us in 8th, 3 wins and a draw in the past 5. Lazio in 6th, 2 wins and a draw for themselves. And yeah, Sassuolo can only jump up 1 spot. Lazio have guaranteed 6th place this season. Going to go with a 2-1 victory for Lazio. The Football Scientist sees a 4-4 draw. Goals galore to entertain the fans. Next up, we have Torino taking on Benevento. $1.80 for Torino, $3.75 for the draw, and $3.60 if you want to go for Benevento. Torino positioned in 17th there. They have managed to do enough there to survive for another season. 1 victory and a couple of draws in the past 5 games. That draw last time around guaranteed their survival. Meanwhile, for Benevento, this game could have had it all on the line, as they didn't pick up their draw last time around, but as it turns out, they're 4 points clear of Benevento. They were the team to get relegated. They drew their last game as well too, but they had to win it, and they had 4 successive defeats prior to that match. Gonna go Torino here. End with a ban, but a ban they cannot indeed conquer for another Serie A season. A 1-0 success. Football Science is going to go up Benevento 3-1 winners. Next game, we have Napoli taking on Verona. $1.14 for Napoli, $6.50 for the draw, and $12 for Verona. Napoli are in 4th, 4 wins on the draw in the past 5 games, and this is the club that I've chosen to support at Italy there. Meanwhile, for Verona, mid-table side in 10th, 3 draws in their past 5 matches. Going to go up Napoli, a 4-0 success compared to a 3-1 scoreline. And the final game sees Spezia taking on Roma. $5 for Spezia, $4.33 for the draw, and $1.53 for Roma. Spezia are in 15th, 1 victory, a couple of draws in their past 5 games. Meanwhile, for Roma, they are in 7th, 2 wins in their past 5 games. Going to go with Roma here, a 4-1 victory, and the Football Science sees a 2-2 draw. So feel free to let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, also feel free to subscribe. And of course, the big main question is, will Juventus end up making the Champions League next season? I personally want them to finish 5th because it'd be a lot more entertaining there to see them struggle in the lesser competition, considering they've just been used to just dominating, winning all the trophies. They even won the Italian Cup once again as well too, despite an underwhelming season. yeah, just keep things interesting. Things have been really interesting across few of the season, probably because of the COVID, empty cards, empty stands there really makes a difference because fans do matter